What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. As you know, I'm Brandon Van Dyke, your mortgage strategist. Today, we're going to be talking about a strategy that can transform how you look at debt and help you save thousands in interest. This strategy is called the debt swap strategy. Now, many of you might not be familiar with it, but once you understand how it works, you'll see how powerful it can be in making your debt work harder for you. So, what is exactly the debt swap? Simply put, it's a strategy that allows you to turn your non-deductible debt into tax-deductible debt. This is huge for anyone tired of paying high interest on all their mortgage loans. So the basic idea is that you take your liquidable assets, think things like stocks or bonds or other investments that you can sell without paying a major penalty or fee on them. You then use these assets to pay down your mortgage. Now, here's where the magic happens. After you've paid down your mortgage, you then reborrow that same amount and put it into a separate mortgage component. And then you can put those funds right back into whatever investments you had them in. The interest you now pay on the amount you borrowed to reinvest becomes tax deductible, turning your previous non-deductible debt into a tax-deductible investment loan. Let me break it down for you step by step so you can clearly see how this works. First, you're going to access your liquidable assets, stocks, bonds, or any other investment that you can sell without incurring those penalties. It is important that you choose an asset that you can liquidate without those heavy costs. Then, once you have access to those funds, you use them to pay down your mortgage. This will reduce your principal balance and set you up for the next step. After you've reduced your mortgage balance, you can then reborrow that same amount from your mortgage and then put it back into whatever investment you had it in. This reborrowed amount is now considered a tax-deductible investment loan because you're now using it to generate income. The key here is that the amount you reborrowed, which was used to invest, is now tax-deductible. The interest you pay on that portion of your mortgage can be claimed as a deduction while you file your taxes. This can result in significant tax savings. Now, you might be wondering, why is this strategy so powerful? Let's talk about the key benefits of debt swapping. First, there's an interest savings. By converting your non-deductible debt into deductible debt, you save money on the interest that you're paying. If you're carrying high interest debt like credit cards or car loan debt, converting that as well into that lower mortgage can lead to interest savings, which are massive over years. One of the biggest reasons people love debt swapping is the tax benefit. The interest you pay on that reborrowed amount, now being used to invest, becomes tax deductible. This can lower your taxable income and potentially reducing your overall tax liability and saving you thousands in taxes over time. Debt swapping also allows you to keep your investments intact. So instead of you selling your investments to pay off debt and potentially incurring those capital gains taxes, you're leveraging them to optimize your debt structure. This way, you're still holding on to that asset that could appreciate over time. Finally, by shifting from high interest debt to a low interest mortgage debt, you can free up more money each month. And that extra cash flow can go towards further investments, debt repayments, or any other financial goals that you might have. So now you're not only saving money on interest, but you're also creating more room for financial growth. Debt swapping is a strategy that can work for many people, but it is most effective when you're refinancing or renewing your mortgage. This will be the perfect time to restructure your mortgage and implement the debt swap strategy. Now, you're already going through the process of reviewing your mortgage, so why not take advantage of that opportunity to optimize your debt structure? It's also ideal that you have a significant amount of liquidable assets, or you're looking to rebalance your investment portfolio. If you have a strong investment portfolio and you're paying down non-deductible debt, debt swapping could be a smart way to enhance your financial situation. Now, before jumping into debt swapping, there are a few things to keep in mind. First, the CRA compliance is essential. The funds you reborrow must be used for investment purposes, whether it's for those stocks or bonds or any other eligible investment. And working with an accountant is a great idea to ensure everything is structured correctly for that CRA compliance. As well as not all mortgage products are suitable for debt swapping, you'll need a flexible mortgage product like a readvanceable mortgage or a line of credit that lets you set up those separate mortgage components. That'll allow you to borrow back those funds while you pay it down. You also need to make sure your lender offers this type of structure, or you may need to consider switching lenders. Finally, debt swapping is a long-term strategy. This isn't a quick fix. It's a way to optimize your financial position over time. You need to be committed to the process and ensure that it aligns with your overall financial goals. And for the last thing, I'm going to walk you through a real world example to make sure this is even clearer. So let's say you have $100,000 in stocks and $50,000 in non-deductible debt, credit cards or a personal loan. So instead of just continuing to pay that high interest rate, you sell off the $50,000 of your stocks to pay down your mortgage. Now your mortgage balance is reduced and you've freed up that cash from that non-deductible debt. Next, you're going to reborrow that $50,000 from your mortgage and reinvest it back into your stocks or other investments. Now the interest you're paying on that $50,000 is now tax deductible because it's tied to an investment purpose. And over time, this leads to significant interest savings, tax deductions, and the ability to hold on to your investments. So if you're looking for a way to save on interest, reduce your taxes, and make your debt work for you, the debt swap strategy could be the solution you've been looking for. It is a great way to optimize your mortgage and your investments. So if you're ready to implement this strategy or you need help figuring out how it can work for your situation, let's connect. As a mortgage strategist, I can guide you through the process, ensure you stay CRA compliant, and set up a plan that works for your financial goals. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of my upcoming content on mortgage strategies and financial planning. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.